Hey, this is Jill, and I just want to quickly share with you a couple of things. 61% of Americans don't read their Bibles. 22% say they read twice a week, but 7% say that they read the Bible once or twice a month. 53% of people report that they wish they would use the Bible more. The reality is that we don't live in a perfect world. If they don't read their Bibles, what makes you think that they're going to read back your sermon or even rewatch it? They don't take notes. Most people don't take notes. And that's a reality. So, why do I make this affirmation? Because the average pastor in America reports that they spend 10 to 15 hours a week preparing their weekend message. But it is frustrating to work 10 to 15 hours a week preparing a sermon that is not going to go beyond the realm of Sunday. The whole reason for preaching is so that people would find Jesus, that we would disciple them, and eventually send them into kingdom action. But let's be honest, how can you do that? Well, people will tell you write a blog, send an email, create reels and shorts for Instagram or TikTok, get your church on social media. The reality is that you're already doing a lot, and it can be overwhelming. You are counseling, you are planning, you're preparing for sermons, you are teaching, you are developing leaders, you are doing a ton of things, and the list goes on. But my question to you is, what if the work you have already put in would fuel or was the fuel for the rest of your week? What if your Sunday sermon could turn into all the content you need for the rest of your week? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. And for that, I'm going to share my screen with you. I have created the Sunday Message Repurposing System. Let me show you. Like I said, I have created the Sunday Sermon or the Sunday Message Repurposing Assistant. This tool will help you to turn your sermon into 15 plus pieces of content in minutes. And I will demonstrate it to you in this video. But now I just really want to show you what it is and how it can help you multiply your impact. The Sunday Message Repurposing System is an entire repurposing bundle that contains two ebooks. The first ebook is the 5 mistakes that pastors make when they're repurposing sermons. The other ebook is 5 strategies when repurposing that will help you understand the mistakes and how to fix them, how to work with them. Then the tool that I love the most is a library of prompts. If you're familiar with AI nowadays, prompts are the commands you give to the AI so that it can help you create the content that you need to create. I put together a library of 100 prompts that you can use right out of the bag to create content for your whole week. I have 100 short form video script starters, 100 weekly content maps. Content maps are a list of days, Monday through Sunday, and it will tell you each day what to do, what to post, and when to post it. Okay? So you would be able to write emails, write blogs, scripts for your reels and shorts, small group study guides, social media posts, individual prompts for the GPT ministry assistant that I have created and put in here for free, the ebooks, the content maps, and the strategies. All of that is in this bundle. And the reason I'm showing you this is because if you were to buy all these things separately, you'll be paying over $350. What I did is I compiled these things. I built a bundle of my own, being a pastor myself and doing this work every week in and week out for our church. I am the person that uploads the videos. I'm the person that writes the emails. I'm the person that works with our study guides. So doing all of this made me come up with the idea and say, what if other pastors could have access to this and reignite the fire of their Sunday sermon and repurpose it for a whole week of impact with their communities? So here it is. You have a free GPT ministry assistant. You have 100 email recap templates. You have 100 social media post starters, 100 short form video script starters, 100 weekly content maps, 100 sermon repurposing prompts, 5 Repurposing Strategies ebook, and the 5 Mistakes Pastors Make ebook. The reality is, if I were to do this for somebody else, I probably wouldn't have done it. But I started creating this product to use it myself. I use this every single week in our ministry. So today, I just want to make it available for you. Now, I'm going to show you how it works. So the first thing I want to demonstrate to you is how the GPT assistant works, how it works, what it is capable of doing, and you will be able to time it right now once I start. The first thing we need to do is we need to go to YouTube, and when we go to YouTube, on YouTube, we're going to go to the description of a video, whatever the video is, and we're going to go and say transcript. Show a transcript. We will copy the whole transcript of our sermon. If you have your videos on YouTube or audios, this is going to be really easy. We copy the whole transcript, then we bring it to the GPT, we paste it in here, and we just hit enter. This GPT is programmed to do something very special for you. It will get your specific voice as an author, your tone of voice, your rhythm, your style, and it will catch that first. And then it will begin to write the content it's going to give you in your own voice with your sermon as the main source. So this is not researching out of here, it's using your sermon, the content that God already gave you, that you already put the hours in, that you already worked for. So now it's creating here the blog, a long form blog post right there. A church email recap, done. A long form storytelling video script. It tells you how to start, the problem, the shift, the revelation, and a closing call. Short form reels and shorts. It gives you conviction, reframe, and responsibility. So here's an example. You're not stuck. You're intimidated. That's the conviction. That would be kind of the hook that they talk outside of the church world. Then the reframe is Goliath isn't your problem. Identity is the solution. What is your responsibility then after hearing this? Run toward what God called you to face. That is a short form video. And then it gives you 10 proven Christian short form hooks. As a sample said, giants don't stop assignments, they reveal them, and so on and so forth. Then you get a SEO optimized YouTube description. SEO means search engine optimization. What this does is it allows you to appear on the Google search engine and start ranking if your keywords are used in your description. So then here's a discipleship study guide for small groups. Here is a social media post copy. And here's an infographic summary that you can use, and a leadership assignment notes. So what we're going to do now, just to take it a little farther, I'm going to copy these and I'm going to bring it back into the GPT and say, make this into an image that I can share on my social media platforms as a story. You hit enter and it will begin to create the image. It will process the text that you gave it. Remember, this is all based on the sermon. This is all based on the same transcript. Here's a quote, here's action step, here's saying what about the design style, and the image is popping up. And now we'll be able to have a whole week of content to post one piece of content a day in less than 5 minutes. If you had to pay a dollar, just a dollar, put this in your head. You had to pay a dollar for every email you write to send out. There you have $100 in 100 emails. What I'm doing for you today is I put this bundle together and I want to give it to you for $97 for life. This is yours. This is yours for life. I hope you see the value of this. I pray that God will use you mightily and that your ministry will be equipped and it will be farthered by the use of this tool that I put together with so much love for you. God bless you. And I hope I can see you using this tool. Until next time, let's wait for the image. This is all I got for you. Once the image is done, we're ready to go. The title of the message, Run to Win. It is the title of the message. The scripture, Hebrews 12:1. The quote, identity defeats intimidation. You see it all becoming alive in the front of your eyes with one simple click. Copy, paste. That's all you need to do with your sermon transcript. Look at that. What a beautiful thing. I'll see you on the next one. God bless you.